You ever hiked Runyon Canyon and wondered why there's a random tennis court and random steps that lead to nowhere? That's because before it was ever a public park, it was a massive private estate with a rich Hollywood history. In the 1930s, famous Irish tenor John McCormack built a mansion for himself and his family he called San Patrizio. The grounds were lush with gardens, ponds, and all the concrete foundations and crumbling staircases are remnants of the past glamour. So that seemingly random tennis court was actually a part of John McCormack's massive estate. The property was not only a playground for celebrities, it also was a very popular filming location. A 1958 horror film called The Screaming Skull was filmed entirely on this property. Check it out on YouTube for a glimpse of how lavish these grounds used to look. The estate was then sold to wealthy businessman Huntington Hartford, who renamed this property The Pines. Remnants of this are still etched in stone at the lower entrance on North Fuller to this day. Hartford commissioned Frank Lloyd Wright Jr. to build a pool house, and you'll never guess where the location used to be. At the lookout spot just past the tennis court once stood a guest house with a pool. Hollywood legend Errol Flynn briefly stayed in this guest house. That's actually him in this photo. In fact, here he is playing tennis on those tennis courts. Note that exact same rock formation in the background. A fire wiped out the pool house in 1972, and the remains of the pool and the guest house stood for quite some time. However, the pool was eventually filled in and the remains were bulldozed due to being a safety concern. The estate was eventually sold to the city of Los Angeles, who then turned it into a public park in 1984. From a private and lavish Hollywood estate to a public hotspot for hiking, Runyon Canyon's star power still endures to this day. Once an exclusive playground for silver screen icons, it's still a hotspot for celebrity sightings. Thousands of people hike through Runyon Canyon every day, unaware that they are hiking through Hollywood history.